In the next 10 years, we may not have South Africa.
We must not create an impression that we are xenophobic, because what should have happened to us when we prosecuted the struggle? Should have been put in jail in Zambia.
We do not own our economy. South Africans mustn't think we own the economy of we don't.
South Africa is a wicked country. They don't have love in Nigeria. I'm still saying it.
We are marching for justice. We are tired of the exploitation that is happening, dehumanizing of other people.
South Africa is a wicked country. They don't have love in Nigeria. I'm still saying it. They don't show us love. We don't have freedom. Even when you apply to have your residence permit, they will use the opportunity to arrest you and put you inside. At the end of the day, you suffer inside, they will deport you.
I traveled to South Africa in 1998. I've been staying in South Africa. The xenophobia thing started. So they do the first one, they destroy our things. We managed to recover during our former President Buhari. Now they started the second one again, and this second one is very, very deadly. My kids are over there because they are there with their mother is in South Africa. So I can't fighting for children. I have to save my life first.
We must not create an impression that we are xenophobic, because what should have happened to us when we prosecuted the struggle? Should have been put in jail in Zambia and Angola. On the contrary, we're given shelter and food and everything to be able. We're carrying arms in their countries. And they never said that we were foreigners. They allowed us to carry arms, bombs, and bullets in their countries. They never chased us around. They protected our houses. I mean, so we were not having legal papers. I didn't have an ID from Mozambique or anything, or Zambia, but I moved around there. So I'm saying we must be careful how we react. We must distinguish between those who are criminals and coming up through the green border and those who are just from other countries. We must make that clear distinction. And this thing of shamboking people in the street is the most uncivilized behavior towards other people, or stabbing people with knives. The state must intervene and send the right messages and say, guys, let's distinguish between those who came in illegally and legally. And none of us have got the right to take the law in our own hands. None.
Exactly.
It's a lawless state which allows its citizens to take the law in our own hands. It doesn't matter what it is. And that's part of the collapse of values and law.
What strikes me is the fact that these xenophobic attacks have now taken a form in which it's like they're periodic. And if you analyze even the first outbreak, you'll realize that these things happen during Africa Month in May. And I'm seeing what is happening now. It's happening at the time when we're supposed to be celebrating.
We do not own our economy. South Africans mustn't think we own the economy of we don't. I can go on very simply and explain. When you do an audit right now, you will find that the majority of companies from Cape to Cairo here, they are Euro-American companies. That did not start today. They started from the 14th century. Dutch East India Company, it might not use the same name, but it's the same money when you do an audit. Africa has no sovereignty. Its sovereignty is normative, it's vulnerable, it's weak, and it's conditional. Why do I say that? Look at all the members of the United Nations Security Council. They're all nuclear powers. Now, what is the essence of owning nuclear weapons? It's not just to go and bomb, because there will be mutual assured destruction of everyone. It acts as a deterrent. Now in Africa they can do as they please because we do not have that deterrence.
Because they've taken it away. They've taken it away.
Now let me give a real example that has happened now in this 21st century. They went ahead, the imperialists, and kidnapped the president of a country. Not only the man himself, of a sovereign country, regardless of his politics. It's a sovereign state. Maduro and his wife. Can you imagine? And his wife. He's in jail as we speak. Where's the free enterprise? Where's the upholding of international law by America? It's not there. They don't care. Because we are powerless, there's nothing we're doing. That is first thing. Number one, they've just imposed an illegal war on Iran. To hell with the United Nations. Right. Now, those who are intelligent in Africa, not just South Africa, that is a red flag. It exposes us. If you are intelligent, like you're saying, if there's intelligence in intelligence, that's a red flag. What happened to Gaddafi?
Most of our leaders in our countries don't put their countries first. They put themselves first, they harvest, and they bank their wealth offshore, not even in country. So this notion of blaming others, we need to stop and take stock and take responsibility. And until we take responsibility and we stop being tribal, we stop being racial, we stop being ethnic, we embrace our humanity, and we say it's about allegiance to Africa, irrespective of who you are. So, I remember we were raised through black consciousness, and the way Steve Biko described it said, for the purposes of black consciousness, a black man can be white and a white man can be black.
A black man can be white and a white man can be black.
In the next 10 years, we may not have South Africa. This South Africa will be an outpost of Europe. And now, if we lose South Africa, Botswana is gone, Lesotho is gone, Swaziland is gone, the whole of Southern Africa will go. And if Southern Africa is gone, and the North is already gone to the Arabs, and this will go to Europe, then we will be wiped out alive in our country.
So what do we do?
What we do is we must know that we did not originate from Adam or Eden. We originated on this continent. God gave us everything to be self-sufficient. So we only need to teach our children. Who are we? Where do we come from? What is our destiny in life? What is and that the other races that we accepted, they must come into Africa on our terms, not on their terms. That's why, things like South Africa belongs to all who live it. It's wrong. It only means that if you are from outside, you are legitimately in Africa, in South Africa, you can apply for citizenship. Citizenship and ownership of the land is not the same thing. So we ourselves run around saying South Africa belongs to all who live in it. You think the people who killed Uhinsa, who killed Wudingan and so on, we want to say that they own any inch of South Africa. There's no outsider who owns an inch of South Africa. All outsiders, Asians and Europeans, should only be allowed to apply for citizenship and no more. For instance, what the Indians do, they say their culture doesn't allow them to sell land. We Africans didn't sell land. Now the Indians are buying our land. You can't buy it back because their culture doesn't allow it. And that's why you have waterfalls. Waterfalls is owned by Indians. All our middle class people are there. And what happens? It means they can't own those houses.
We are marching for justice. We are tired of the exploitation that is happening, dehumanizing of other people or othering other people because we call them illegal. And our argument is that the right to dignity is for all people. It's not dependent on the border. It's not dependent on how someone sounds or where they are from. It's a human inherent right. What government is not telling people, or what the politicians are not telling people when they try and scapegoat migrants, is that these issues are an issue that is occurring because of their lack of delivering service to the people, right? It's not happening because a few people cross the border. So that's the truth that we are advocating for.
This demonstration is first and foremost a statement that the few xenophobes that are out there harassing migrants, scapegoating them for all the problems that we are not speaking for all of us. So we are saying, people from workers' movement, from communities, that we see our problems. Our problem is mass unemployment in this country. It's crisis of factory closures, of deindustrialization. Many mines are closed that used to provide tens of thousands of jobs in our community. The idea that all of that, the 12.4 million unemployed people in this country are because of the migrants is outrageous. We have problems in this country, and what we are saying is that government must stop scapegoating migrants. We are saying that the hate speech, the violence that is being meted on migrants must come to an end, and there must be an action on the part of those in authorities.